Dishies and all creative people out there watching this. I know that creative people will understand that sometimes things just don't want to be created, and you will understand this even if you have tried to do the simplest things such as making cookies or setting a table. Sometimes things don't want to be made. The table doesn't want to be set, the sweater doesn't want to be knit, or the cupcakes just won't rise. Well, that is what I have experienced in trying to create this video for all of you, and I apologize if it is choppy in that regard because it just didn't want to be made, but I am making it and we're just going to plow through. I went to a couple charity shops and got some strange little items there, so let's have a look. Who knows why I can't help myself in buying these old things that are still in their package. I am so attracted to these things, even though they have very little resale value and I have absolutely no use for them. You can see that this versatile sweater drying rack was one of those things, and I brought it home. It was made in Hong Kong. I paid $2 for it, and it's just a nifty little mesh that you suspend on these little racks with the suction cups and dry your sweater. I am going to list it for sale. There was a bag of notions, and this little pincushion was in there, and that thread, some, I believe they're plastic rhinestones, all different sizes, lots of them. This little compact sewing kit, easy to put in your purse. And this pack of Western Airlines cards, which I just couldn't resist because I have this Western Airline cup and saucer, which are for sale in my Cuppadilly shop, and I'll probably just send that along with whoever buys that. It's in a bit rough condition. I think this one was from the 70s or 80s. And how about these? Do you guys like these little canvas art, yarn art coasters? I thought this one was so cute. It's these little bluebirds in a nest, and there's lots of them. These were made perfectly by whoever did them, and they were hand sewn felt on the back, and there's 10 of them. And they just nest in the little canvas container. Aren't they cute? Now, I am also trying to replace a lot of my small little photographs, replace the frames with vintage ones, and I found this square frame. I didn't get a very good image of it here. That's a picture of me and my father, and it's actually a photo. It was 50 cents. The photo is just a photocopy, but I think the actual photograph, which is black and white, is a square, so it'll fit more nicely in the frame when I find it. And look at this. I just love this cast iron black cat doorstop. It says underneath, I think it says 1248, and I understand it was made by Hubley. I don't know. I don't really know my cast iron door stops, and I did pay $10 for it. I just love his green eyes, and I'm gonna keep him for now because I'm growing pretty fond of him, and he'll look great as fall approaches, but I have him out right now. There was also a large bag of vintage threads, and they were all with wooden spools. You can see them right next to the kitty there, and I'm going to show you better in just a moment. Here they all are, and they were all various sizes. Oh, you hear my doggy pitter-pattering as she walks by, or waddles by, as I like to say. These are all wooden spools, and I think what I might do is put them in a vintage jar and display them. I've actually kind of collected these little old spools for quite a while now. I don't have this many. I had just a few, so I'll put them all in a jar together and display them in my parlor probably. I got this little piece of sheet music because it said a birthday, and I really liked that. I have 2 birthdays in my household this month, and I was thinking of making a little display. The display I have here is my back to school display. Then at St. Vincent de Paul, I got this cool spring form pan, and I think it was made by Hillside. I can't remember. I got this little aluminum scoop. It had no marking on it. It has a little Greek key design on there. And not scoop, did I say scoop? It's not a scoop, it's a sieve or a strainer. You could put it right over your cup of coffee or tea. And I got this, this ubiquitous Thomas Gainsborough print of the blue boy. I did not have one, and I thought this was a really nice one, framed in a little vintage frame. So he's just actually in my back to school display because I really like him. And I got this groovy General Electric mixer. I paid $8 for it. It is like new. It is squeaky clean, runs perfectly. I don't think this thing has ever been used. I have sold several of these vintage hand mixers, but this one I was going to keep for myself. If you remember when I made my lemon chiffon cupcakes, I did not have a hand mixer to mix it over my double boiler. And yes, I bought these 2 Ideal Tony dolls, which were made by the Ideal Toy Company between 1949 and 1953. They were made as an advertising promotional doll for Tony Home Permanent, and I think they even came with a little kit. So mom would do her hair, and then you could set your dolly's hair with the little kit that came with it. These were the clothes that they came with when I got them. They were $5 each, the dolls and the clothes. These are some other clothes that I had. These are just vintage handmade clothes. The dolls also came with certain little outfits and different color hair, so there were lots of different ones made. These are P90, which means they're 14 inches high. There's a little marking on the back. It's on the, between the shoulder blades and on the back of the head. And I will be selling these. I'll sell them in my Etsy shop with some of the clothes. I don't know if these dresses are going to be included. I don't know. Maybe I will. Well, I really appreciate everyone coming by today to watch this very disjointed video that didn't want to get made, and it's still fighting me. I'm still fumbling over my words. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Cheers.